It's Plays and Days, 5 things. Plays and Days. It's Plays and Days, 5 things. Plays and Days. It's Plays and Days, 5 things.
Hi, welcome back to Plays and Days, 5 things. Today we're going to be talking about 5 things to help you with memorization. With technology today, we've kind of lost our ability to memorize. All the information is so readily available at the swipe of a finger or by asking a device that sits on your kitchen counter that our memorization muscles are a little out of shape. But like any muscle, they can get fit again. I remember back in the day before barcodes, a friend of mine was learning to be a checker in a grocery store, and she had to memorize hundreds of produce codes. Not only what is this vegetable or fruit, but what's the number code that goes with it. And she had to memorize them all in order to pass checker school and keep her job. At the time, I was doing lots of acting, memorizing lines and memorizing songs and choreography. So I helped her with a few ideas on how to make memorization easier. So even though she was using these tools for her grocery store job, these can be applied to just about any walk of life where memorization skills are needed. By the way, if you memorize a little bit on Monday, you go back and use those muscles again on Tuesday, you'll be able to memorize twice as much, and so on. It's a muscle that gets in shape very fast. But now, back to using memorization tips in the world of theater. Thing 1, break it down.
When you first take a look at your script, if your part is feeling like it's too huge, you've got to break it down into wee little pieces so you can digest it. Otherwise, ye might choke.
Thing 2, write it out.
To be or not to be? That is the question. Yes.
It's amazing what you can accomplish with a pen in your hand. Thing 3, flashcard it.
Arsey dotes and dozy dotes, a little lambsy davy, a kiddle-dee-dee davy. Arsey dotes and dozy dotes, a little lambsy cavy, a diddle-dee-doo, cavy to the...
You might need a little better system than that to make it work. Thing 4, deep practice it. Not exactly that. By deep practice, I mean, let's say you have a monologue and there's a section in the middle that's really difficult for you. Don't always go back to the beginning and try to practice all the way through. Identify those parts that are hard for you and concentrate on those. Work deeply into that part, then a little before, into the difficult section, and then a little bit after the difficult section. The idea is to make the transition seamless between the parts that are coming easily to you and the parts that are hard. If it starts getting sloppy, go back to the rough sections and practice them deeply again.
Me being a good catcher, that's the part I keep forgetting. When he bunts the ball, me being a good catcher. Me being a good catcher. Being a good catcher. I'm gonna throw the guy out at first. Okay, got it. I get behind the plate to do some fancy catching. Tomorrow's pitching on my team and a heavy hitter gets up. Now, the heavy hitter bunts the ball. When he bunts the ball, me, being a good catcher, I'm gonna throw the guy out at first. So, I pick up the ball and throw it to who?
Yes, that's what I meant. And thing 5, listen to it. Well, at Plays and Days, we believe in this tool so much that all of our plays, skits, and musicals come with an audio performance of the script. You can find these in our helpful production bundles that come with each show. If you don't happen to be using one of our plays, you can record yourself speaking your lines and either get someone else or you say the cues that go with your lines and just record them on your phone or other device and listen to it. Let it play when you're folding laundry, when you're driving, when you're doing dishes, when you're raking the yard. Now sometimes you're going to listen hard and concentrate, but sometimes you can just let it play. The more you do that, the quicker you're going to be able to memorize. Then the lines or songs just become a part of who you are and how you think. You'll be surprised how well that works. Now for memorizing choreography, of course doing it is the best way to do it, but you can actually practice choreography in your head even when you aren't in a place where you can dance. You can do this by using a recording of someone, you or someone else, saying the choreography moves at the points in the song where those choreography moves happen. And that's a super helpful tool that you can do to memorize choreography when you don't have a place to dance. You can also do the same thing with your blocking. And that's it for 5 things you can do to help with your memorization.
Yes!
Okay, we'll see you next time on Plays and Days 5 Things.